Alip Bata, Kiss from a Rose, first time reaction coming up in 30 seconds. Hey everybody, this is Matt Criscuolo coming to you up close and personal with the first time reaction to Alip Bata, Kiss from a Rose. This is a Seal song. Big fan of Seal, but a big fan of Alip Bata. Hey, listen, I'm an Aliper, okay? I guess that's the way you pronounce it, Aliper. And Kopi Mana Kopi. Listen, if you wanted to buy me a copy, you can do that in the description below, by the way. You can buy me a copy. I'm a big fan of that. And listen, Mantap, right here, baby. Lots of Mantap. This guy plays like he's got he's like an octopus. He's the octopus of guitarists. He's got hands that come out of nowhere and you don't see them. They're so fast. And he plays all those harmonics. He's got his pinky tapping the thing. He goes, he's got the pinky. He's got who knows? You don't even see it. It happens so fast that you don't even know that it's happening. He's a magician. He's like the David Copperfield of guitarists. He does things there. You say, hey, did he just do that? Yeah, he did that. Is there someone else reaching from behind him and playing his guitar? No, there's nobody there. It's all him. Yeah, that's this guy. So let's get right to it, shall we? What is he gonna do? Kiss from a Rose. Bam. Okay, now check this out, and I'm sure you'll agree with me on this. You've all probably have heard Seal do this song before. In all likelihood, this song was written either on a piano or on a guitar, and it was probably played very similar in tempo and in feel to what you're hearing right now. But then once Seal brought it to the table with the other musicians and they fleshed it out, it came out sounding like the way it did, which is basically a nice classic pop tune, that we all love. It's a great song. But when somebody like Alip Bata takes the keys and takes this song for a ride, and we hop in and we see where he's going with it, and we just say, hey Alip, where you going, man? And he's like, hey, don't worry about it, man. I got this. You just buckle up. I'm going to do something with this song. I'll show you what I'm going to do, right? And you listen to it and you start to hear things in the song that maybe you didn't hear before. Maybe it sounds a little bit different because it's revealing its character in a different way. It's like you take a song fast or slow, you play it with a different instrument, you either sing it or you keep it instrumental. There's so many different things you can do to the song to change the character of the song. You could make a fast song into a ballad into a screamer, you know what I mean? And then you can mix different styles of music and fuse it, and then you have a fusion and everything. So when I hear him doing this song, I just love listening to this. I'm listening to it as if I've never heard it before. And I'm wondering if you are experiencing the same thing. Isn't it beautiful? tell you, man, sometimes, especially at that part just a moment ago, it almost sounds like he's playing it like down home, like southern Louisiana in the bayou. I mean, the stuff, it sounds like that, man. Like, you know, it's got some stank up on it. I could hear a little bit of everything in his playing. I would love to know his roots. What has he listened to growing up? What was he inspired by? Did his mom and dad play Muddy Waters in the house when he was growing up? Where did he get turned on to this music? I mean, it didn't come from nowhere. You know what I mean? There's a story there. I'd like to know. If you know, let me know, and then we'll all know if you know what I mean. You know? Oh my God. I love it. I love it. I heard that he has the cigarette in the ashtray behind him so that he can show everybody that he's doing a full take without any cuts. You don't have to have that for me, man. I don't doubt it for a second. I don't doubt. But I do believe that in order for him to get to this point where he's ready to present this song and record it for, if you look at this video that I'm reacting to, it has 1,755,000 views. To get it to this point, I believe, if he's anything like the rest of us, unless he's superhuman, he had to put quite a bit amount of time into working out this song. And that's one thing I like to talk about to people who are non-musicians, people who don't play an instrument. And a lot of the time, the non-musicians are the ones that really appreciate the music, the most. They're huge fans, they love music. They listen to music a lot. I find that people who listen to music are sometimes a lot more than I do, and I'm a musician. But what I was going to say was, I think that he put a lot of time and effort and energy into working through the song. There's a lot of stuff going on in there. Now, his emotions and his feelings and the way he's able to transmit that through the instrument, that does take a lot of work too, but that's just something that's inherent in us. And if you can get it out through an instrument, then that's in an art form, that's a different story. But the technique I'm talking about for a moment, to be able to do all that stuff that he does with 10 fingers and to get it to the point where he can record it and play it from beginning to end, you know, that to me is a lot of practice and hard work and paying attention to the details. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. The guy, what I really like about him is that he is disciplined to the point where he doesn't fudge anything, meaning that if he doesn't know the chord, or if he's not sure about something, he won't just move on until he figures it out and until he nails it. And he knows when he nails it because he can hear it. Some people can't even hear when they're ready to move on. Some people can't even hear when they're doing it wrong. But that's the difference, and that's what makes the difference between somebody like Ali Bata and many other musicians. Listen, music is about having fun. It really is. But when you get to a certain level, it's not just about having fun. For somebody like Ali Bata, and forgive me if I'm speaking for him, because I'm not. I'm speaking, let's say that it's coming from my own personal perspective. As an artist and as a performer, yes, it should be fun, but in order to give the best performance possible to your audience, you owe it to them to work hard and to get the stuff right, so that when you present it to them, that you're giving them quality and value. You know what I mean? And that's what he's doing. He's not fooling around. This guy is serious about his music, and we should reward him, you know, as much as we can. For me, my rewarding of him is playing his music and letting you guys and other people be aware of him and exposing his art. You guys are rewarding him by being such loyal fans and listening and tuning in to me and other people and to his channel. You know, subscribe to his channel. You know, support him any way you can. If you hear him, you know, that he's going to be playing live somewhere, you know, go check it out. Like, I got to force you to do that. You know you're going to do it anyway. You know what I mean? But that's what we got to do. So anyway, listen, it's beautiful. It's music. Guys, listen, it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice, and you take it easy. And if it's real easy, take it twice.